Wow. Thank you very much. Be careful what you write. Be careful what you write. My goodness. My goodness. Rishus Marada Asra, Rabbi Nail's Layla. We also want to acknowledge Rabbi Nail's parents who are here, for whom tonight is extraordinarily special and significant. Their co-chairs, Dr. Dina and Noam Davidovic, Sarah Bracha and Jonathan Wugin, President and the leadership of the shul. I want to acknowledge with gratitude Josh Kahan for everything that he did. Where is Josh? Somewhere in this room. Thank you for making this possible. I appreciate it. Rabbi Volk, who is here, who joins us from the National Council, other Rabbanim who are here. Morai Barabosai. We celebrate tonight 18 years of a shul. And we celebrate tonight the beginning of the career of a young rabbi in Rebbitzin in a new congregation. I'm here tonight because I have absolute ahavas nefesh for Rabbi Nails and for Leil. As you've heard, I've gotten to know them over the course of a number of years. And I feel honored that I can come this evening in particular to share with you a little bit about what I know about them and to be able to speak in their honor. I was thinking of an appropriate thought to share with you, and I want to begin with a story. It was maybe 6 years ago that my wife and I spent a week in a conference center outside of Warsaw, Poland. The conference was sponsored by an organization called the Memorial Foundation for Jewish Culture. And one of the things that they do, and continue to do, is to bring together young men and women who are leaders from literally countries all across the world to come together for a week, for 10 days, and to study with one another, to study with faculty, to get chizuk from one another. I'm talking about young men and women from Peru and from Turkey and from South Africa and from Denmark and from Australia and from the Czech Republic and from Iran, Tehran, Iran. There are about 40 young men and women who were there and a few Israelis. And we're sitting around Friday night, and one of the Israelis wanted to share a father. His name is Uriel Eldad, and his job is to work with young Israeli high school graduates who have taken off a year between the time that they're in high school and the time that they're going to go into the Israeli army. And his job is to try to help them understand why is it that for the next 3 years they are devoting their lives with not an insignificant risk on behalf of the state of Israel and on behalf of the Jewish people. And there's a whole curriculum. And part of the curriculum is that he takes them to the military cemetery in Har Herzl. So I'm assuming that most of you, all of you have been to Yerushalayim, and you know when you come into town, you make a right turn and you're on your way to Bayit Vegan, and right before you make a left turn onto Rehov HaPisgah, before you go straight ahead to Kiryat Yovel, on the right side is Har Herzl, is a military cemetery. And his goal is to show them some of the leaders, the presidents, the prime ministers, but even more so, he wants them to get a sense of what it means to make the ultimate sacrifice for the Jewish people. And he takes them to the graves of soldiers. And if you have been there, you know that they're divided by year. They're divided by campaign. So there's a 1948 section and a 1956 section and a 1967 section, etc. He wants to go with them to the 1948 section. And in the 1948 section, there is a special subsection of 73 graves of Israeli soldiers who were killed in the battle for what is known as the Kastel. You have all seen the Kastel. You may not know what it is. On the way out of Yerushalayim, and the road is going this way. I was just there 2 weeks ago, and the latest tunnel hadn't been finished, so now we don't have to go consistently this way. There's a way to go straight. As you're coming down and it flattens out on the top left, there's a building all the way on the top, and that's called the Kastel. There was a bitter battle for the Kastel, because the Kastel overlooks the main road coming into Yerushalayim. You understand why it's so strategically significant. 73 Israeli soldiers are killed in trying to hold on to the Kastel. And he's with his chaver, and they're walking around. You should go if you haven't gone yet. Every single grave looks exactly the same. And every single grave has on the front of it, the sort of the pillow, it has the name of the soldier, it has the name of the parents of the soldier, it has the date that the soldier was killed, it has the soldier's insignia number. They're walking around, they're looking, and all of a sudden they turn a corner and they look down. And there's a grave that says, Almoni. Almoni. No name, no parent's name. Almoni, serial number. And they can't figure this out. How could this be? Almoni means, we don't know his name. Ech ze yachol liyot. That we don't know his name. So Uriel tells us, that he explains to them, you see that 3 years before Milchemet HaShechur in 1948 was the end of something called the Shoah. And this Almoni was the only one who was left from his entire family. Everyone is killed. And this Almoni crawls on his hands and knees and with his fingernails. And he finally makes it to the shores of Eretz Yisrael. And now there's a new state. And as soon as he comes off the boat in Haifa, wherever he showed up, they give him a gun and they say, we're in the middle of a battle. We're in the middle of a war. We need you to fight. Here's a gun, go fight. And we know that in May of 1948, fully 25% of those who were living in Israel at that time, roughly altogether 600,000 Jews, 25% were Holocaust survivors. Well, he just showed up. They give him a gun, he goes to fight, and he's killed in battle. And the only ones who knew his name were his chaver, who were killed with him. Nobody knows his name. The chaver is very pensive. They can't wrap their minds around this. They don't understand it. They're walking around and they begin to say, whoever comes to this grave, whoever visits this grave, who says Kaddish for him? They were just so gripped by sadness. They walk around, they muddle around a little bit. They had it for the day, that was it. A week later, Uriel tells us, he gets a phone call. Uriel, matzanu et hamishpacha shelo. Matzanu et hamishpacha shelo. Uriel says to them, what are you, crazy? How can that be? What do you mean, matzanu et hamishpacha shelo? So they say to him, Uriel, matzanu et hamishpacha shelo anachnu hamishpacha shelo. We are his family. And every year, you know, after the army, those who serve in the army in Israel, they go to the Himalayas, and they go to Machu Picchu, and they go to Nepal. Every year on his Yortzeit, there's a chevra of 10 guys who go to Almoni's kever and say to Almoni, thank you. We don't know who you are, but you're an inspiration because you gave up your life so that we could be standing here today. The point of departure from my words this evening are the phrase Anachnu HaMishpacha Shelo, that we are all one family. We are all one family, not only Jews who live in the diaspora and Jews who live in Israel, but Achenu B'nai Yisrael, we are all one family. And we are all one family, not only American Jewry, but we are all one family, the Jews of this blessed and extraordinary community, as you heard before from Rabbi Holt, this blessed and extraordinary community of members. It's an amazing Alka Shimoni, the beginning of Parshas Pekudei. The Alka Shimoni tells us, Mishenigmaro Malechas HaMishkan. When Moshe finished with the Mishkan, we're now at the beginning of Sefer Shmos, and we're still in Mitzrayim. We're soon going to get out of Mitzrayim. We're soon going to pass through the Yam Suf, and then comes the second half of Sefer Shmos. The second half of Sefer Shmos, Truma, Tetzaveh, Kisisa, Vayakel, Pekudei, all about the Mishkan. Mishenigmaro Malechas HaMishkan, it's done, it's over. Everything is finished. Amar Moshe Rabbeinu says to Bnei Yisrael, Amar Lahem, Bo'u ve'e'eser lefneichem cheshbon. I want to make a cheshbon, I want to make an accounting. We're done. We know how much money we raised. We have it on one side of the ledger. And now we just want to make sure that we can account for everything that we raised, and we have the expenditures on the other side of the ledger, and at the bottom it equals. Bo'u ve'e'eser lefneichem cheshbon. Nichnesu kol Yisrael. So all the Jews gather around. It's hard to imagine. They're all see Moshe's at a table. He's got the ledger. All the Jews, Nichnesu kol Yisrael, v'hu yoshev u'mechashev. And he's there in rapt attention and concentration, trying to figure it out. Shochach elef u'shva meos v'chamisha v'shivim shekel. And he forgot 1,775 shekel. He knew that they raised it. It was on this column. But he couldn't know where it went. He couldn't figure it out. And he ended up with a cheshbon of 1,775 shekel more that he raised than what he could explain how he spent. Yisrael Yoshe V'Tama, he got really nervous. He got actually panic-stricken. And listen to what he said, Moshe Rabbeinu. Achshav Yisrael motzim yedei lomar, not lo Moshe. Moshe Rabbeinu thought that the Jews are going to say, he slipped it into his pocket. He took the money. What by now did Moshe Rabbeinu not do for the Jewish people? But yet he's nervous. Oh my God, we know we raised it. I don't know where it went. They're going to think that I pocketed the money. And he starts to panic, and he's looking all over. The Krushim and the Brichim and the Amudim and the Krusim and the Adonim. And he's looking at the menorah and the Shulchan, and he's looking at the Kira and the Mizbeach and the Tzitz, and he's looking at the Ephod and the Choshen. Where did it go? Until God opened up his eyes, says the Alka Shimon. You know where the money went? There are these hooks, or these hinges, that hold the walls, different components of the walls of the Mishkan together. And there's a pasuk right at the beginning of Parshas Pekudei. Says the Medrash, Moshe Rabbeinu heaves a sigh of relief. All the Jewish people are happy. We're good to go. Baruch Hashem. It all worked out. Everything is perfect. No problems. Now we can celebrate. What is the Medrash trying to teach us? By shining a spotlight on the Vavei HaAmudim. There were the hooks, the hinges, that they were on the back. They were on the back of the walls. The walls were covered on the top. They had curtains. He couldn't see them. The first 19 times he was panicking and looking around. He didn't see them. God showed him the Vavei HaAmudim. Oh, Baruch Hashem, 1,775 shekel. What's going on here? What's the message? And the message that I would like to suggest is, what is a vav? What are the vavim? What's the purpose of the vavim? To bring it together. They're hooks. They're hinges. What's the purpose of the letter vav? The letter vav in Hebrew is, and we refer to it as a vav ha-chibur. It connects. It's a connector. HaKadosh Baruch Hu teaches Moshe Rabbeinu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu teaches the Jewish people. HaKadosh Baruch Hu teaches us the power of the Vavin, the power of the connections, the power of the letter Vav, the power of we are all Anach, HaMishpacha Shalom. There's a Ramah Yeridea, a very interesting Ramah Yeridea that has a hidur for a Sefer Torah. It's in Hilchos Sefer Torah, it's in Reish Ayin Gimel. The Ramah says as follows: V'chein tzas hamedaktikin lichtov berosh kol amud vav. Next time you see a Sefer Torah, open it up, and I would say probably in your shul, you will find a Sefer Torah that every single column, with a few exceptions, obviously the first column doesn't begin with a vav. Every single column, with maybe 4 exceptions, begins with a vav. It's a hidur of the Ramah. Yesh k'tzas medaktikin lichtov berosh kol amud vav v'korin also. What is this Sefer Torah called? The Koren also Vave Ho'amud. Every amud, every column begins with a vav. Every column in our lives, we write our own Sefer HaChaim. We think about a Sefer HaChaim during Yom HaRayim, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. But if it's going to be meaningful for us on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we should think about a Sefer HaChaim all the time. And we are constantly involved in writing a Sefer HaChaim, new chapters, new columns. At the head of every column, uppermost in our consciousness, what needs to be the point of departure for anything that we do, anything that we're going to write in that column, is a letter Vav. It's not just me. It's about me and me. It's about one community. It's about one family. Pasuk says at the beginning of Bereshis that after Cain killed Hevel, Vayosem Hashem leKayin, what's the next word? Os. God put a mark, an os, on the forehead of Cain. We know it in English literature. It's called the mark of Cain. Fret the Medrash. Which os? Which letter? Os means a letter, not just a mark. It means a letter. Which os? Zok the Medrash. Os Vav Nosan Alpam. The letter Vav was emblazoned on the forehead of Cain. Dr. Meir Shapiro of the Lublina Rav. V'asek is Vav. Why not a Pei? Why not a Tzadi? Why not a Kuf? Why a Vav? Dr. Lublina Rav, because you had the chutzpah, Cain, to say Hashem Erachi Anochi. God came looking for Hevel. I don't know where he is. What's my problem? You who said Hashem Erachi Anochi, you will have imprinted on your forehead Lo'ad U'Lanetzach Netzachim, the letter Vav, to teach you exactly that is what you are. It's not just about you. It's about you and you are Shomer Achicha. The point of the Vav is to make him realize in a most profound, it's like a physical way, that it's not just about him. What a chutzpah you are. My brother's presence or absence is not relevant to you. That's how you talk. I'm going to stick a Vav, a Tadua, right here. You're going to remember. Everybody's going to say, hey, buddy, what's that on your forehead? And you're going to have to explain that it's about a Vav. What day was Adam HaRishon created? So we know there were 6 days of creation. Adam HaRishon, the very first human being ever to walk the face of the earth, is created on YIOM Vav. So for my whole life, I thought that YIOM Vav translated into English, the 6th day. And then it occurred to me, you know what YIOM Vav means? And day. The first first human being is created on and day to be taught from the very beginning. It's not just about you. You're the first human being. You're not going to be the last human being. And you need to understand, keep tired, deep down from the very beginning, the power and the lesson of the letter Vav. And then this past Shabbos, I was following the Kriyas HaTorah in Parshas Va'era, and lo and behold, I just have a ha'ara for you. I don't have an answer. I would say 95% of the psukim, the first 40 psukim in Parshas Va'era, begin, you got it by now, with the letter Vav. I don't know of any other parsha that is consistently beginning with the letter Vav. How does the parsha begin? Vayadaber, Va'era, Ve'gam, Ve'gam, Ve'lokachti, Ve'hevesi, Vayadaber, 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 U'bnei Shimon, Ve'ela Shemos, U'bnei Kahas, U'bnei Merari, Vayikach Amram, U'bnei Yitzhar, Vayikach Aaron, U'bnei Korach, Ve'elazar ben Aaron. On and on and on. In all of that, I skipped two psukim. It's all about the letter Vav. And I said to myself, oh, it's a sin in the Hashemayim. I'm coming to Memphis to speak in honor of my extraordinarily beloved Schacter. I should talk about the Vav. I should talk about connections. I should talk about we're one family. I should talk about relationships between one and another. You understand very well that the Vav and the connections are manifold in our religious tradition. So we have a connection. And we should first begin with the connection between us and the Ribbono Shel Olam, Melech, Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We refer to it in our tradition as Bein Adam Lamakom. It connects us to God. You are celebrating 18 years of an extraordinary Makom Torah and a Makom Tefillah. What is Tefillah and what is Torah? If not expressions of the relationship between Bein Adam Lamakom. Tefillah is what we send up to the Ribbono Shel Olam. Torah is what the Ribbono Shel Olam sends